Lamplight Audiobooks presents All is Fair by Lynda Page, narrated by Becky Hindley. Chapter 1. The roar of the revving motorcycle engine reverberated deafeningly around the 32-foot-high wooden walls of the drum-shaped structure called the Wall of Death. Julie Otterman, or Miss Jules as she was known when performing, a very attractive, shapely 27-year-old platinum blonde, who was always being reminded of her resemblance to the American film star Lana Turner, clutched the shoulder of her husband's leather jacket, leaned over to place her lips against his ear hidden under the strap of his flying helmet, and urged, "Dicky, please don't do this. You know what the doctor—" Before she could say any more, Richard Otterman, who performed under the name of Daredevil Dicky, had irritatedly shrugged her off and snapped angrily, "For God's sake, stop nagging. If I say I'm ready, then I'm ready. Got that?" He revved the engine even harder before adding, "Now get out of my way." Julie sighed despondently. Dicky was not fully recovered from dislocating his shoulder only a week ago. The doctor had advised him not to ride for at least another 3, to give it proper time to heal. But Julie knew she was wasting her time trying to persuade him not to attempt what he was about to, as Dicky listened to no one but himself. She stepped as safe a distance away as she could in the small space, watching intently as Dicky kicked back the stabilizer, revved the engine again by twisting the throttle on the handlebar several times, then set off at speed onto the incline of the structure, gathering pace as he went, continuing up onto the vertical side. Despite the rate at which he was travelling, Julie's sharp eyes never left him. He had barely completed 2 circuits when, to her horror, she saw the front wheels suddenly slip and start wobbling dangerously. Dicky yelled out a string of expletives as he fought to regain control of the violently swerving vehicle. Sheer panic rushed through her, her hand clasped to her mouth as she helplessly watched him fighting to get himself out of this life-threatening situation. It all seemed to happen in slow motion. A frantic Dicky and the bike appeared to hang in the air for several long moments before they fell stone-like to the ground, landing with a loud crash that echoed around the high wooden walls. Then everything went deathly quiet. Julie froze, staring blindly over at Dicky, lying motionless on the wooden floor, the bike on top of him, its wheels still furiously spinning. She tried to move her feet to go over and check on him, but...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?